to tell it?
You tell it.
Okay. Ruby was probably about 6 months old, and I took her to the park one day and bumped into the lovely Stacey, who'd not long had her twins, and I invited her to my little boy's birthday party.
We just hit it off as friends, firstly, and it wasn't until a little bit down the line that I realised that Lou had been a photographer in a past life before she had her children, and I was thinking about giving up my corporate career and becoming a photographer. I'd kind of dabbled in it before, but I was ready to take the leap, and we just kind of just said, do you know what, let's just do it together.
It made more sense to do it together than to compete with each other when we only lived around the corner. I'd say you are definitely the more creative one out of the two of us. Stacey is the queen of props, and all our setups, all the headbands, all the buckets and bowls and blankets.
spending money.
Yeah, I need to keep a tight rein on her spending, but she's the one who is the creative mind behind Nurture the Love very much. And she's got an energy about her that keeps us moving forwards. She comes up with a lot of harebrained ideas. Some we run with, some we don't. But yeah, she definitely gets me personally to think outside the box and drives me forward. So I think that's what Stacey brings to our relationship.
And Lou's quite the opposite. She's just very kind of very level-headed, kind of been here before type approach to things. She kind of weighs everything up, approaches things with caution, and she keeps me on the straight and narrow, I think it's fair to say. So yeah, when I go to her with a crazy idea, she's like, okay, how much is this going to cost us? How long is it going to take? But no, I think, you know what, we balance each other out just absolutely perfectly. I think if you had two creative minds together, really, really creative and a bit kind of crazy and out there, then I think we'd probably clash a little bit. But definitely. I think because we both bring something really different to the relationship, I think it just works. I think one of the things that makes us really different is the way that we use light. So we use natural light, 100% natural light. So we've tried studio lights and they just really weren't for us personally. We love natural light. We think that it's just so gentle, so soft. It's really flattering as well. So quite often, you know, we'll get mummies coming to us and saying, oh, I don't want to be in the shots, you know, I've just had a baby, or I'm feeling tired. And we just always reassure them and just say, look, do you know what, the way that we use our light, our angles, you know, it's also just a look that we personally really, really love.
We spent a lot of time speaking to mums about what they wanted, and unanimously they all said digitals. So once your session's happened, you get an online gallery. It's password protected. It's for you to look at in the comfort of your own home. You don't need to come back and see us. You can do it in your own time. Look at it with hubby, with grandparents, you know, your partner, whatever suits you, whenever suits you. For me personally, I think what our clients love about our photographs that we take of their children the most is the fact that we really do capture real life and real love. We get parents involved and we make sure the session is actually a really enjoyable time for them. So when they get their images, it's a really happy memory of a really lovely day spent, you know, capturing smiles and giggles and little coos and stretches and all the little things that they love about their children. We want to capture every single little detail so that they don't forget it. It's more than just a job, it's part of my life, it's part of my family. I can't express how lucky I feel to have found something that I'm so passionate about. I love families, I love working with children, and I love photography. I also love...
And you love me.
And I love you. And I also love the balance it gives me and the flexibility to be a mum.
Both Louise and I have come to realise just how important memories are. You know, we both lost our dads just over 10 years ago now, and I think just the fact that somebody exists in photographs is just so special. You know, I only have a couple of photographs of us all together, and they're just so important to me. And I've just become very, very aware since having children how important it is for me to exist in photographs as well, for my children and for their memories.
Something mums aren't necessarily good at is getting in front of the camera. We're always the ones that are behind the camera, and we like to try and gently encourage our mums to become part of the process with us. Nurture with Love sums up how we approach everything to do with our business, in terms of how we are with clients, our families, the babies. We nurture them. We don't just want this to be a one-off sale. We want to grow with them and develop with them, and we want them to come back to us time and time again, so we can photograph their journey and their relationship.